the catch. And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 16. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Johnson. Open man, complete to Humphrey. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This is Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Back to throw. Johnson. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bonito from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. A nice little juke. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. back to throw now on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
There he goes right side. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the Green Bay Packers are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Johnson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Johnson.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now here's Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Mahomes to throw once more.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver's offense now set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your...
And all all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Into the hands of Hendershot.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Johnson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here.
Here's 1st down.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run on 1st down. Thomas.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys.